Hi everybody, welcome back to Cids Modern Life, Season 3, Episode 50 with me, Sid. That's right, 50, halfway to a century. These seem to take a lot longer to get to that 100 now. I'm only doing like 4 episodes a week and 1 of each. But there you go. Anyway, last episode we built the boardroom, as well as a overly complicated, I won't say overly complicated, overly power-hungry system for crushing items and smelting items and doing all of those good things. And I'm pleased to say I processed every single last bit of that material. I did have to. It still takes an age. I don't think I'm going to be running the digital miner very often, put it that way. We did get, however, quite a bit. We got loads of lead, we got loads of zinc, we got loads of osmium, we've got a little bit of gold. Actually, that's the one thing we don't seem to get much of. We got a whole load of iron, a whole load of tin, a whole load of copper, a whole load of silver, and redstone we are not short of now. So we're pretty good. Now, between episodes, I've been, because obviously I was waiting a long time for all of this lot to do, I've been busy. So, for example, you'll notice that 3 things have appeared down here. They're not here. This is not their permanent homes. You'll notice that something's gone from there. What you will notice is there's an elevator here, and I can jump straight up to this place, which is we've got a little creeper over there coming to tell me about his saviour. Everything has gone from here because that has moved up into here. Still not 100% happy with it, but yeah, it is what it is for now. I'm going to have to rely on you guys. I really need some inspiration for the... That is wrong. I've never noticed that. That's been like that since we built it. Do the F7, make sure we've not made any spawnable spots. We shouldn't have. Excellent. Okay. Right. Anyway, that's all of that stuff. What else have I done? I have done nothing down here. Done nothing down here. In here, I have built this. This is going to be our bedroom. Moved the bed down here, or rather I made some fancy beds because they look nicer, and we're having 3 because everybody needs 3 beds. It's obviously got privacy about it because, you know, you've got a boardroom there, you wouldn't want to work in that kind of environment, and we're just going to decorate that today quickly before we go and do other stuff. And then down here, I haven't done a huge amount, but what I did do is I bred a new village. Well, I trained a new villager. This is a structural engineer villager, and he sells me steel scaffolding for very cheap. So, yeah, he's good. I mean, yeah, we can also use that. I also sells concrete, very handy. So we're probably going to do more with immersive engineering villager, and I'll probably build a home for those off this way. He's just there for the time being, possibly that way. I don't know, but it is possible to not get them, but you basically create them by giving them the right workstation. Anything else? Don't think so. I think that's more or less it. Oh, I put some more storage in because I was running out again. So yeah, it's just constant thing there. So we are going to take that box for now and just very quickly head downstairs. So I'm going to do a little bit of creative decorative stuff, but then I want to do a little bit more structural stuff as well. So if I start off with that, I'm not going to put anything there. I've got a whole load of bits and pieces down here that will work. So for example, I've made these stripped oak bedside cabinets. Lovely. We have got a couple of these units things, so perhaps there and maybe there. We'll stick a chair at one of them because we can. There we go. I was thinking about how to do a wardrobe. Now there is a wardrobe in this pack, but It is the McCaw's furniture wardrobes, and they are very nice units, but they don't store anything. They actually don't work as storage, which is a shame. But I think that would be a nice thing to have. However, we can throw down a couple of Mr. Crayfish's spruce cabinets, and just for the top of that, maybe that on the top, maybe. Let me. Where's my F7? Yeah, it seems to be alright. Oh, that one, yeah, we're definitely on F7. We need to be lighting up as well. We have got an armour stand, and the armour stand I think will go there, and obviously we shall have our fancy red armour on that, because why wouldn't you? What else we got? We've got another bonsai tree, because again I do like the idea of using these guys as decorative items. It's just well, it's just quite a pretty little item frame. Rug, because you know. Right, do I want to go like so, and if I do that, then I haven't got enough to. Yeah, that works though. We'll go with that. And then, just for good measure, I've got a couple of bedside lamps, and I did think about one there, but it really doesn't work on that, because that would be more of a dressing table effect. But we can come in here, maybe one there, maybe one there. That works, I think. And of course, you know, we can. Whoa, that is not good. Too big. Just give me a little one. Oh, yeah, that would help you sleep, wouldn't it? Why are you all so awkward to place this? And why did they always make their bloody paintings such peculiar sizes? Yeah, we'll go with that one. I think again, I'm not going to go mad with these. I think they can be overdone. Let me pick you up and take you out of the way. Yeah, I think that is enough. Any more and it will get out of hand. So that's a very quick bedroom. Nothing too fancy, and usually each obviously has got privacy. In terms of if you stand this side, you cannot see in, other than that little bit of rug there, which is perfect. Alright, let me place you there temporarily. So this thing over here, I've actually started pulling some stuff together. And we're going to be using heat generators from things. So we're going back over to the power station, and we are going to set up another section of passive power generation. So you recall when I was mentioning about the power generation, we're going to have a series of passive generators. They don't generate a huge amount of power, but they generate it constantly and steadily without any actual cost. These things are pretty good. So we are going to use those. Now we're going to definitely need more basic universal cable, absolutely, definitely. Because this is to tell me how many of those I need. I need 33, so I actually need 32 of them because I've already got one. And if we have a look at a heat generator, they're actually pretty damn cheap. So we are going to want 32 of these, which is going to be made awkward because you're going to sit there and give me all. There we go, grab that. Oh, no. Okay, let's just do it the hard way. That was the hard way, honest. So we need another 30 of those. No, this is when I find out that I've already got some furnaces in, isn't it? Yeah, I've already got 4, damn it. Okay, doesn't matter. We'll work with that. So I need 32. And they, as we know, can be made into those. Everything is there. So if I go and grab 32, take those 4 out, actually put them in there that way. Yeah, that works. That works. Copper, blah, blah, blah. Thank you. Oh, they don't stack. That's interesting. Alright, it's not a problem, but this is going to make life a little bit more awkward when we come to build it. There we go. That should be 32, or 33 actually. So if I bring you, if I take you out of there, put you there and there, that can go there, you can go there. So that's 3, 6, 9, 12, 24, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. Perfect. Need some more basic universal cable. That's the other thing we're going to need. I also need to get rid of those. So basic universal cable is pretty cheap. There you go. That's all the steel I had. All gone. So that's, if that's not enough, I'm in trouble. And that's that. Buckets. 1, 2, 3. I think 1 and 4. Actually, yeah, we probably won't need that many, but we'll take that many. That should do us. And armed with all of that, we are in a position to make a start. Now we are going to obviously need to decorate what we build, and I also need to remember that I've put a direct elevator in. Now, is there anybody out here that I don't want to see? Mr. Slime? Yeah, we seem pretty good. Right, let's head off to the industrial area and see about putting in another passive generator. I haven't forgotten about the interior of that either, so that is still a thing that's going to happen. Whee! And there we go, and we'll get rid of that. Yeah. So there was a comment actually, someone said this concrete looks a bit powdery, and I agree, it does look a bit powdery, but it's at the time it was what I could afford. Now this is still generating. The maximum is 24 million. We're about halfway there, so that gives us plenty of time to work on this. Now if I want to go, which way shall I go? I'm just trying to think as to what I'm going to build, and when I build it, which way is going to be. I think we'll head that one's this side here, and I need to get a room built, and it's going to be reasonably long. I come to, yeah, well, let me work this out. I'll be back in a second. All right, we went to cut the concrete. I realised that the decoration is probably, especially in this build, is probably going to be fairly important. So let's get that down. And the room itself is nothing special, but what we do need to ensure that we have is down here and all the way across here. And probably down here actually as well. We need to have these blocks definitely in place. Do I need that one in place? Probably not. Let me have a think. So we're going to grab you, and you are going to be the same flooring that we have everywhere. And the walls are going to be this mapper based concrete because it's cheap, and this is, to be honest, it's not really a build you'll see much. So I often find there's a temptation to skimp on the builds you won't see much, and that temptation is, well, it's not ideal, let's face facts. So if that's the machine, we're going to have a lava block there, there and there, and at the back. So we need to, I'm trying to work myself out here, you're going to have that. That would be visible, or potentially visible, so that's there. That can come out. We definitely want some of this there and there, and probably there and there. You'd have one of those there and there. Go bang, lava, 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 machine, lava, and that will be glass. And there, like that. And we'll need to kind of fill this space in, but this is the kind of pattern we're going to be creating. So you're going to have a hole there, that will be concrete. You'll have a hole there and there, that will be concrete. That will be concrete. That will be concrete. 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 Actually, that's probably not concrete. That's concrete. I mean, it's not a problem if you lose the odd one. That one there would be concrete, though. Yeah, that kind of starts to make a little sense, I think. And then following on with that, I probably need to just use some of this, don't I, in the back here, just to fill those up, because they're not necessary. So that one will be, black, that concrete, that's stone and concrete, concrete and stone. So we're going to have this pattern running all the way across here. So let me get that done and I'll be back in a second. Alright, I've got no idea if this is going to be enough lava, but we are going to want a little bit of you, we're going to want a few of those out, and this is just the most efficient way I can think of carrying lava, so we'll get a full complement of buckets of that. We may need to go back for more, not a biggie if we do. And we are going to, now this is going to be entertaining, how am I going to place some of this? I suppose if I were to put, for starters, we're going to we will have a glass wall running along here, and I suppose the easiest thing would be, I took out the power by the way because I wanted to stop this generating. I want to see how much RF per tick we get, and it was going to top 24 million, so yeah, we need to stop it. However, if I were to place these, then we can do it that way, can't I think? Because otherwise this is going to be very, very difficult to place. Because obviously we need a bucket of lava there, a bucket of lava there, and a bucket of lava there. I probably should be wearing something with fire resistance right now. No, that's not going to work, damn you. And I think I've just lost that. Right, we're going to need to make another one of those. They are cheap, fortunately. Now, have I got any kind of wrench? Will you work? You rotate simple blocks. Smart wrench. Have I got a wrench? Oh, let me just try this, check this out. I need a way to place them and then rotate. You will do. If I've got one, if you work, I will be impressed. You do not. Does mechanism have a wrench? So that's RF tools. Right, I'm one machine down. That's a problem. But more importantly, I need a way to place... I suppose the obvious thing to do is to steal that, pop one of those in, then place that, which will have the right connection. Yeah, I think I was over optimistic placing all of the blocks here. I think I need to be a little bit more conservative about it. So I can just use the glass for this, I suppose. If I place the ones underneath and in the bottom, then that will work. I'll go back and grab the other machine. The machine casing I broke later. Not the machine, yeah, the heat generator I broke later, I should say. But so what you'll end up with, if I were to come in and place as many of these as we've just put down, need one more. Let's just get the other one in, and then we can come in and take those out. It's going to be a bit like kind of playing a game of Towers of Hanoi here. You know, we're going to have to place all the buckets and get everything in place, and then things. Puzzle. I love puzzles. Puzzles are one of I won't say they're one of my favourite. I like puzzles, but I'm not going to say any more than that because it sounds a bit weird otherwise. Now you come to mention it. How many do I need? 2 more machines. So grab myself 2 more of them. Go 1 and 2, and then it's going to go and have a lava block there, 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 and the same again. And this pattern's just going to run all the way up the side there. I don't know whether you see it's generating very slowly, not a huge amount, 64, but it's got internal storage of 64,000 flux energy. But it will go up more once you do that. That should start going faster, and once it gets the one on top of it, it will be faster still. So that is the plan for this generator. All I need to do now is fill this thing in, and I definitely don't think that that's going to be enough lava. But well, I am going to do this. I'm going to try to not burn myself to death, which would, you know, in my experience is always a good thing to do. And I'll be back with you in a short while. Alright, I'm just hooking this into the battery, and I'm splitting it, so that's one line. This is another line, obviously. And we're going to fill this. We'll take it 1 block in like that. I think that should give us the necessary illusion that that's you know, a solid chunk of concrete all the way through. I mean, I could if I really, I mean, it's only concrete, it's not expensive. So I could, if I really wanted to, make the entire thing out of concrete and just have done with. Because that, I think, is... This is the level that the thing, yeah, we definitely need to take out you. I think that's it. That kind of looks nice, hooks in nicely. If I bring that down one more block, it's going to break the system. But we need to put a roof in and obviously walls, and to finish this off properly. Actually, no, that's... But again, I don't think there's any point in doing anything overly fancy. I just, you know, straight concrete. Maybe there's a little bit of decorative work we can do perhaps, but, you know, for the most part, this is just a big old functional room. It doesn't need any significant decoration going in there. I should have more of this somewhere. Concrete, yep, thank you. So if we take out all of this, so we've got the wall of generators there, and then we hook the generators up like so. Yeah, and you need more of this. That was a definite. Right, I'm going to deliberately just leave that bit until last, because what I want to do, there's going to be a massive surge of power in the first instance as these generators just empty, or should be. So we're at 19.7 million. Bang. That is draining rapidly. Getting 3,187 RF per tick currently. But I think once these have slowed down, because they're generating 9.8 flux energy per tick. So they're not a huge amount. It is very small numbers, you know. It's as I say, it is passive. But we seem to be getting about 1,000 RF per tick, which is just over. Which, for something which is actually costing us nothing to do, is just ticking away in the background here. That's pretty good. If we throw that in and just do a break there, that's dropped down significantly, hasn't it? Why has that dropped down significantly? Maybe the others have all caught up. So yeah, it's still it's small amounts of energy put in, you know, over time. And there's one more passive system to go in, probably over here, before we start wanting to start playing with active systems over here. So yeah, I'm not going to complain. Well, I probably am, because, you know, I have a good whinge about the things when they don't go the way you want to me. What we do need to do though is, that needs to go away, as does the configurator. We need just to finish off and finalize this build. So I am going to quickly throw this room together and I'll be back with you in a sec. Alright, and that's it. We have another passive generator source. It's not powerful, it's not big, but the next one we're going to do, possibly next episode or the episode after, I haven't decided yet, is going to come off this way, and it's going to be more of the nuclear. I'm going to use uranium and the blue ice, get myself right, to generate power off of this one, and that will be all of the passive power sources coming in. Then after that we're then going to go into the active power source, and in the first instance we're going to be heading down biodiesel route, but as this stands I think that is as good a time as any to wrap this episode up, and until next time, thank you very much for watching. If you do have any ideas for what to do on that first level as we come into the volcano, ideas all gratefully received. And yeah, till next time, thanks for watching. Bye for now.